What's up, beautiful people? So, I had the brilliant idea to make some cigars today and talk about life. So, I hope you guys are doing all right. I don't have my own tobacco today. It's fermenting in the kiln that I made, but I have some tobacco from Only Leaf or True. Is it Only Leaf? I don't know. I forgot. But yeah, they have good tobacco. So let's get started with this, shall we? So I have some aged Nicaraguan jalapa filler, and then I have a Dominicano binder. Shout out to all my Dominicanos out there. Jesus Christ, this bag is so annoying. All right, yeah, I have this, and then I have this green wrapper. And I thought it was cool. It's an Ecuadorian green wrapper. What is it called? Candela, Ecuadorian Candela wrapper. It creates these cool looking cigars, like these green cigars. They're sick. So that's what we got. That's the lineup today. Okay, so let's try and figure this out. Forgot my spray bottle. Hold on. All right, I got the spray bottle, and we're gonna spray these first. Some water. Some water. I hope you guys are doing good. Been vibing. We vibing out. Is that Ariana Grande song? Forgot what it was called. Like we vibing, loving it, and we turn it up. Huh? And out. So that chipmunk, I don't know if you guys knew this, but there's still a chipmunk in my house. It made its way upstairs, and I was in my room, and it ran across the room, and I shit my pants. It was like, oh my god, why? It was in my basement for a while, and then somehow it made it upstairs and in my room. Shit on my bed too, actually. Crazy work. But yeah. So yeah. So end of the season, guys. Tobacco is kind of dying down. I still have to figure out what do I do if the leaves aren't yellow and the plant is still green and the end and frost is coming. I still got to figure that out. If you guys know what to do in that instance, let me know. This is so like I don't want to rip it. So if you guys remember from the tobacco documentary, I have gotten better at, at least I like to think that I've gotten better at making cigars. So before I get any further, newsletter in the description, and the ultimate tobacco course is in the description too. I guide you through how to make, or how to grow tobacco, how to ferment it, how to process it, how to dry it, and how to make chewing tobacco, cigars, and cigarettes. So get the course if you want that. And newsletter in the description. So, as I was saying, um, I don't know what I was saying. So, we're going to leave these under here so they can just be wet and be more mobile. Oh my God. Right there. Okay. So, let's get started cutting this filler. So, guys, the fall is in the air. Fall weather is in the air. Fall weather is in the freaking air. Fall weather. I was at a wedding actually a few weeks ago, and this guy duped me. So, this is actually a good lesson in business. Don't do business with corrupt people. So he was like, "Yeah, I'll take some of your cigar." Somehow he figured out I grew tobacco, and well, that's another story. But you know, so I basically made 200 cigars in like 36 hours, and I thought I was gonna make like a $2,000 sale. And he said he had the flu. So I was like, yeah, okay. But it kind of worked out for the best. And it's not that he was corrupt because he didn't want the product. Whatever, that's whatever happens. But just the way he does his business, it's weird. It's he runs a restaurant. It's just it's a lot of weird stuff. But you know, the business world will beat you down over and over again. And you got to keep getting up and moving forward. Anyways, um, this is pretty good. So I've learned how to do the wrapper better. I mean the filler better. So I just go like that, and then I kind of like create like a little sandwich like that. But I need the binder. Yeah, create a little sandwich, and it kind of works. It's like when I'm making cigars, I have to lock in. So it's weird to like talk right now. It's weird to talk while making it because like I feel like I have to lock the fuck in. But anyways, so yeah, I've been feeling this weird feeling that like I don't know. I feel like social media is kind of. I'm just gonna talk what I've been going through. Like social media is just weird now. Like I feel like even like ever since like 2020, it just got weird, really weird. And by weird, I mean it just got like I don't know. It became like before 2020. I felt like it was like more genuine. Like there was just a lot of genuineness, and there still is. Like I'm not I'm not saying there isn't, but now it's just like I feel like there has to be like a change in the environment. I don't want to say it's gotten like grifty, but almost like there's a lot of like I feel like grifting and shit like that, and then a lot of fooling young people into thinking that they need a certain product or something, and there's a lot of misinformation, stuff like that. And I feel like it just benefits no one. So that's kind of what I've been discovering as I went to the mountains in I don't know if you guys are familiar with New York, but in New York there's the Adirondack Mountains. They're beautiful. It's literally like you're in the Swiss Alps or like what's she doing? That's my dog. It's literally like you're in the Swiss Alps or some shit. It's amazing. Uh, and I was just, I didn't even use my phone the whole time. I literally wasn't even on my phone. And it was amazing. Just the creativity, the insights I had, all of it. So I've been just feeling called to use my phone less and less. Um, this is going to be a pain in the ass. To use my phone less and less. Um, of course, like I'm a fan of technology. It's helped me a lot. It gives you a way to create. It's amazing. I love it. But at the same time, we need to be. There's a dragonfly right there. You might be wondering why I'm doing this outside. Because I don't know. It's a nice fall day. So, but yeah, there's. You see, this is what I'm talking about. I have to walk in because I'm not a master whatsoever. uh, oh, it ripped. That's okay. No, it's ripping. Oh my god. All right. This will be fine. This will be all right. All right. It'll all be okay. It'll all be okay. Ah, fuck. But yeah, I've just been feeling called to be on my phone less and less, and it's been awesome. That's originally how I started out. I quit social media for a long time. Basically, you know, for like fucking, I don't even know, for like 3 years I wasn't on social media at all. I was just on YouTube. But then I figured out, I could create stuff, I could make cool shit and share it with the world. So I got on Instagram, but even that, it's like YouTube, I feel, will always be king. This is a horrible cigar, by the way. Bro, hold on. What the fuck? This is so bad. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm switching the filler because that one's so crinkly and it just I don't like it. So and I have to focus for that. So I switched to another Nicaraguan filler, but it's not as crinkly. It's more loose to the touch, so to speak. So we're gonna use this instead. So yeah, you might be wondering. Actually, I already said this. I'm doing it outside because it's a nice fall day. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's like actually perfect weather. But yeah. So the marijuana is going all right, guys. It's going all right. The chipmunk's been fucking me up. It kind of ate the plants again. I want to strangle the motherfucker, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's like how it's. Oh shit! It's all blowing everywhere. That's the only downside of this. It's funny how I said at the beginning, like I was like, yeah, I'm better at making cigars, and I make this like, jeez, man, jeez. So, I'm gonna put these stems in the bucket right here. But yeah. I've been working on getting my like tobacco license, so maybe I can sell my cigars. But the thing is, like, it's like tobacco's so regulated. It's just so weird to get it. I mean, I could do it. I don't doubt that I could get it, or go through the process. It's like, do I really want to? Uh, is it part of my you know vision and my life purpose and stuff like that? I don't know. I don't know. Um, you know, that's something I just got to figure out. But I don't know if it is. You know, I've been so I've said this in other videos, but like my family thinks I'm like some sort of drug addict because I grow tobacco and marijuana. But the thing is, guys, like I want to make this clear. Like I grow these things because it's fun. I enjoy it, but like also because I want to show you that there's higher quality versions of things that are kind of demonized in our culture, like marijuana. I don't smoke marijuana, but I can grow it and show you that if you're gonna smoke marijuana, it is best to grow it yourself, right? Because a lot of weed is sprayed with pesticides, shit like that. I've heard mixed things about this, like it's not true, it is true. Whatever the case, I feel like it's always better to make your own shit. What is this dog? Hey, what are you doing? Just like digging in the dirt. Um, I feel like it's just better to always, grow your own stuff if you can, or get like high quality shit, like always high quality, always organic stuff. That's kind of the philosophy I live by, no matter where I live. If I lived in fucking New York City, I would still, or if I lived in where I live is pretty dense, but if I lived in like an environment where I couldn't really grow my own stuff and stuff like that, I would still manage to um, somehow get high quality stuff. Like, and you want to put yourself in a position where that's basically like you can afford those things. And I feel like that's basically, people talk about, life setup or whatever. That's a big part of it. Like setting up your life in a way that you don't have to worry about, if something is expensive or not, especially when it comes to your health, because truly health, is your wealth, to be honest. If you're healthy, you're motivated, you're disciplined, you're focused, that's invaluable. So you want to set yourself up in a position, especially when you're young, for your future self to um, be able to afford high quality things. That's a much better cigar. There we go. Not perfect, but much better. Much better. I'll be right back. I'm going to get the cigar mold. I'm back. So, yeah. Why is it so dirty, man? So yeah, you just it's raining. Are you serious? Oh my god, why? Okay, we're gonna try and fit this in here. All right. It's actually fine if it rains. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. I don't trip. I think I'm tripping. Talk about practice. Talk about practice, man. Talk about practice. Talk about practice. AI. Allen Iverson. All right. Talk about practice. Okay. So, yeah, you want to set yourself up in a position where you can be able to afford high quality things. Um, so if you're young like me, um, or even if you're older, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can always have the vision of a higher quality life. And I've always thought that, like, what's the like if you're conscious of this and you're aware of this, like I'm literally making I'm making cigars in the rain. But anyways, um, yeah, like you can develop a life where it's about quality and it's not about the amount of stuff you have, but you can certainly have stuff that adds to the quality of your life. Like a sauna, for instance, you can afford a sauna, like a really high quality sauna that adds to your life, right? Like I know people who have saunas and I've been in their saunas and it's amazing, like dry saunas. And then you go in the cold plunge after, and that's like a whole little routine you develop. Maybe like a couple times a week, once a week, you do that, and it's like it sets the tone for your week or your day or whatever. Um, so that's kind of the stuff I'm talking about. I feel like people just think too small in that way. Like you kind of get your cues of what's possible from your environment, and many people in your life aren't thinking in this way. So you know you just think too small, and it's I feel like that's kind of taken a wrong turn in our culture or in the ecosystem of the internet, where you think you need to have you know Lamborghinis and trophy wives and shit like that. This is a what do you call it? A skewing of the actual message that people are trying to convey. What I mean by high quality, you have high quality friends, you know, a wife, high quality wife, whatever. Like, and how do you determine what's high quality? Well, what's high quality? Is this subjective? I guess. Like you have to determine that for yourself, and you do that through massive amounts of experience in life, right? No one can tell you what you really want. You got to go out and discover that for yourself. That's basically the process I've been doing for the last um, what is it, 6 years? Since I was like 15, I started this, and of course, took a took a long while to get the ball rolling, but I feel like I've got the ball rolling somewhat. I've learned a lot of things, and you kind of fall in love with the process of learning itself, and that like learning becomes the goal in and of itself. Like that's what you're after, is just learning in itself. And of course, the rewards are good too. um, I'm not going to sit here and lie like they're not, but you realize you always keep learning as the actual um, like the process is the goal type of thing. So that's kind of, I'm just rambling right now, guys, but I think this is what helps people. Like I feel like in my life, what helped me the most and what helps me the most is just these like unedited, unfiltered talks on YouTube that just fucking go over random shit, and then somehow you kind of tap into something that's actually meaningful, and you just can have conversations about it and shit. So I feel like this is what helps people the most, and this is what helps me the most. So it's like a win-win situation. It's a win-win, guys. And that's also another thing of building a good life, is that you want win-win situations. Uh, and this is totally possible. A lot of people are playing a what do you call it, a zero-sum game, where you win at the expense of someone else, but it doesn't have to be like this. It does not have to be like that. And it actually makes, well, at least for me, it makes me seriously unhappy. Like when I get what I want at the expense of something. Well, not the, like, of course you have to sacrifice for what you want, but at the like the expense of like genuinely like hurting someone else, and I know it because you're gonna hurt people, and you don't know it sometimes. But if you know that you're hurting someone or something or damaging something for the sake of getting something, it really hurts. So I feel like that's what we're becoming more aware of as a culture, how we're doing that, because we're all doing it in ways. We're manipulating people to get what we want. Um, kind of, you know, this is weird right now. Hold on. We're kind of like manipulating people to get what we want, and then uh, hurting people in the process, hurting the environment in the process. So uh, I think it's key to see how you're corrupt as well. But then also not like beat yourself up for it. Like it's at the end, like if it's not like you're like if you're not really like hurting someone, but like it's a little bit of corruption, that's fine. Like, but like I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Trying to fucking lock in right. Jesus Christ. With this thing, bro. With this freaking thing. So I've been thinking lately about like flow states and how important they are. Um, being able to get into the flow. What I mean by flow state, like where your mind. Oh fuck! I ripped it. Damn it, bro. Come on, lock in. Come on, make it. Oh my god. Being able to like make your life all about flow states is like key to a good life too. I guess we're just talking about the good life, honestly. Um, so what like a flow state is like you lose your mind. You're just creating. You're creating. Basically, creativity is key to a good life. One of the keys. And creativity manifests as many different things for some people. Some people are good at having spiritual insights. Some people are good at music. People are good at making cigars. Not really me, but not my thing. But some people are good at singing, beautiful voices. And I feel like there's a lot of potential for this area. Like really trying to get to the, what do you even call it? Get to the rabbit. We're going to call it getting to the rabbit. This is horrible. Too big. Pause. Getting to the rabbit means like getting to the meat, catching the rabbit. Catching the rabbit. I feel like that's a lot of what life is about, is catching the rabbit. This cigar is way too big. I made it too big. I fucked myself. Oh my god, what the frick? Damn it. Okay, what do I do? We're gonna redo this. Yeah, catching the rabbit, like getting sucking the juice out of the uh metaphorical pineapple. I don't what is going on? I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, just getting the juice out of life. Getting all of you can what you can out of life. Not settling for anything less than uh infinity in a way. And I want to see more people talking about this, like connecting like spiritual insights and stuff to uh just basic everyday human things. Like I feel like it's either one or the other. uh I see a lot of people talking about one or the other, where it's like, dude, this is horrible right now. This is not real right now, bro. I'm making these fucking rain right now. We're gonna make 2 cigars and then we're gonna call it a day. But yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of people connecting the two. And I guess that's what I kind of want to do. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do, honestly. I don't know what. I feel like right now I'm just making it feels random. I feel like it feels really random. I'm just fucking making random shit. And I don't know where I kind of belong in the aspect of my work. So that's something I'm figuring out as well. Is where do I fit in the scheme of of adding value to the world? Because that's like one of my key values in life is that I like adding massive value to the world, and I'm trying to figure out how I can do that in a way that truly helps other people, and actually, that also helps my life, and that makes me, you know, that I can earn money from, add, and then add more value, and just keep adding to the value train that I'm building. So yeah, this cigar, I don't want it to get moldy. All right, we're gonna move this inside, guys. This is gonna suck, but we're gonna move it inside. All right, guys. So we're back, and we're in the basement. My basement. My basement. All right. So let's figure out what we're doing here. So where was I? I don't even remember. Let's try to see if this wrapper is good enough to use. Do I want to use this? Do I even see this one? But yeah, guys. Oh, fuck, I'm not even bother. Sometimes the wrappers have holes in them, and I'm just like, nah, it's not worth it. Okay. All right. Where was I? I don't even know. I don't even know. This is so dark in this basement. Like, dude, it kind of sucks because like outside the lighting's so good, and then I just moved to this fucking dark ass basement. Oh yeah. Okay. So where was I? About creating high quality life, I guess. I mean, the dog is in the fucking bro. Yeah, creating high quality shit. So that's kind of where I am. Like, I don't know what I want to create really, but yeah. I mean, I'll figure it out, but like, I don't know where exactly I fit in the scope of providing value. Um, like I said, this is important to me as a person. It's just my personality, I guess. But also, you do get, when you provide massive value to people, there are benefits. I'm not stupid to this fact. The benefits is that um, your survival is basically ensured because you get paid based on the amount of value that you provide. So my uh, my goal has always been to provide the most amount of value that I possibly can. But then with that, it's knowing how do you specific what value do you specifically provide to the marketplace. So that's kind of where I am in regards to that. And if and a lot of it is just trial and error, to be honest, like seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, and then kind of iterating upon that. So that's why I kind of created the tobacco course. Maybe that can help people. Uh, I'll see. But I have to learn marketing, I have to learn sales, I have to learn all this stuff. And, that's just part of business, right? So yeah, yeah, that's kind of where I am. This dog cannot stop moving, bro. Like always on the move, always on the move. Maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe that's not a bad thing. Like I said, I have to lock in. I can barely see. Like I can barely see right now. Unlock it, unlock it, and I like to bring you unlock it. All right, this is gonna work. Damn it. It's crazy how people make these super quick. Like, really insane. Uh-oh, there I go. Then we gotta go back and put the glue. Unlock it. Unlock it. You want my heart, then don't you drop it. You want my heart, then don't you drop it. I'm right here right in your pocket. I'm right here right in your pocket. Bullet clock it, never stop it. Alrighty. And then there's the cigar. We're gonna put the cap on it. Cap on that thing. Cap on that thing. You pull it, clock it, never stop it. All right. So we're gonna go back to the whole, social media thing. So I feel like there's a lot of projection and shadow material online where people can basically post their traumas and fears online, which isn't necessarily a problem, but people begin to perceive that as reality and as truth, when the reality is that life is pretty good for most people. Like, we live in literally like the best time ever, guys. To be honest, you can literally become who you want, especially if you live in like America. Um, like, I know some places in America aren't um, the best, obviously, but I'm probably not speaking to those people. Speaking to the people who actually, have, like, I hate, like, good life situations, stuff like that. And it's not about having the perfect life situation. No one does. But you know, the spirit of a human, of a man, or if you're a woman watching this, whatever, is doing things just because you can. Just because you can. Like, no one's gonna force you to build a business or really live a good life, especially nowadays. Like, it's like nothing is forcing you to do this. So what pushes you to do it? You have to develop like a love for reality in a way that, dude, all these binders, all these wrappers have holes in them. Oh, this one's not bad. Okay. You have to develop like a love for life that basically like transcends any stupid limiting beliefs that people tell you and people try to program you with. Because there's a lot of that shit. That shit. And you have to overcome that. Not even overcome it. Like, if something's like not serving you, just literally cut it out. It's actually not that hard. Something's negative. If there's like negative beliefs being pumped into your mind, just cut that source of information out. Legitimately, just literally just cut it out. If it's the news, if it's a certain individual, if it's fucking someone you follow online, whatever it is, like, just cut it out. It's very simple, actually. But most people actually don't even realize this because they begin to take it as reality, as actually being true. And like, if it's not serving you, and this doesn't mean like anything that hurts your feelings or makes you hurts your ego or uh, that type of stuff is bad. You have to determine that for yourself. Is something actually negative, or is something just bruising your ego and making you uncomfortable? So that's important to distinguish. And yes, so that's the value of that. And then when it comes to the concept of like hope and having positivity, this is so important. I feel like people people are losing this, guys. We're fucking losing this. Like, the value of having hope for your life and creativity and positivity and joy, like this stuff, cannot be understated. The value of it cannot be understated. It's so valuable, infinitely valuable. If you have a positive outlook on life, um, like it's everything, guys. It's literally everything. I fucked this up. Whatever, we're gonna cut it short. It's literally everything, guys. Make that little cigar. All right, so we're gonna wait for these two. I'm just gonna make 2 cigars because I can't focus while talking. But oh, I didn't even make the cap on this. Damn. Yeah, but like that's everything, guys. It's that positive outlook on life, like that hope, that that spirit, that I don't even know what to call it. The energy. You got to bring the energy to the function, man. You bring it to the function. This is the big thing that going out to like social scenes and bars and clubs and stuff. You'll find people who expect, the alcohol or other people to give them that flow state and that ability to have fun. But the truth is that you can develop your ability to draw that state from within, and that's actually huge. It's huge, guys, because if you can draw state from within, you don't actually need anyone to make you happy. And this doesn't mean other people can't bring you joy. I feel like people can mix the two up. They mix the two. Uh, it's more like you can be happy alone and with other people, and that's like a superpower, because no matter where you are, that's where you are. You're joyful. You're happy. So that's something that we also need to develop, is being able to be alone, but not like but like self-induced solitude, not like loneliness where like you actually gonna kill yourself, but like loneliness or being alone in deliberately to figure out your life, or to figure whatever out. Well, I don't know, but let's just talk now because I'm gonna wait for those to mold. So is it raining outside anymore? We might move. Is it raining? Hold on. All right, so there's a little bit of rain, but we'll manage. We will manage. So let's like talk for 5 minutes, I guess, while the cigars mold. But anyways, yeah, life is freaking cool, guys. Life is freaking cool. So you guys got to keep the hope alive. Spirit of a human, guys. We're fucking sitting on the shoulders of giants here. Understand that. You think fucking I don't know, fucking George Washington. I don't fucking know. But like, you think he would like, or like some other like, I don't know, John JFK, like someone. Oh my god, this tree is like screwing me up. Why does it rain more every time I come out here? But yeah, you think like JFK would like succumb to this bullshit like that we see online? Like, no, 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 no. We're going to the fucking moon. We're going to the moon. But you gotta watch that speech. It's actually really good. But yeah, you gotta keep the hope alive, guys. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's on. Keep the hope alive, and yeah, yeah, because um, you know, I was gonna say something but I forgot. But anyways, I don't even know what to say right now. Fucking drawing a blank. Yeah. So pizza. I don't. Let's go get the cigars. Here's the cigar, guys. Look at it. That bad boy. Just gotta, I'm gonna leave it in the mold for a little bit more, and then dry it and air dry it, and then I'll put it in the humidor. But yeah, guys, we're going to Pluto. We're going to Saturn. We're going to the moon. Let's go. Let's go. It's actually quite interesting to like So imagine like it's kind of weird. Okay, so our moon, the Earth has like one moon or whatever. Um, and Saturn has like many moons. So imagine like the life on other planets and other galaxies and so much stuff out there that we don't even know. We don't even know, guys. I was talking to this guy the other day. He was like, trees, the only place we know. Uh, but how much do we really know anything? Um, but the only place that we know that has trees is planet Earth. So it's actually weird. There's a lot of places out. There's so much stuff out there, guys. It's infinite, and that alone should actually give you hope, because that's amazing. That's amazing. Like it shows that your problems are just fucking little, like not even ants, smaller than ants, like microscopic, um, little egoic problems that you have. Um, they're they're gonna be gone, and then the world goes on without you. So I think that's a big way to find joy in life is just to realize that it's all a blink in infinity, right? Um, but yeah, there's so much potential that we kind of miss. So that's all I got, guys. I hope you guys subscribe, join the newsletter, purchase the tobacco course, whatever, if you want to grow tobacco and make tobacco products. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value out of it. And peace. Let's get it.